Season's greetings, everybody. It's Christmas time once again, and just located outside Disney property in Orlando, is the gorgeous Gaylord Palms Resort. Now, each year this resort puts on Ice, which is a winter wonderland made entirely of, well, ice. So much ice, in fact, that not even Elsa could keep up. This year, the event's celebrating a classic story about a boy named Ralph. Oh no, not him. I'm talking about little Ralphie Parker from A Christmas Story. Now, true confession, up until about 2 years ago, I never really cared much for this film. As a born and raised Disney kid, I was always a bit put off by the nasty bullies, creepy elves, that awful Santa, and, of course, the foul language.
Oh, fudge.
Only I didn't say fudge. I said the word. The big one. The queen mother of dirty words.
Plus, that scene where the characters from Wizard of Oz attack Mickey Mouse haunted me for years. However, upon future viewings, I started to learn a bit more about this film, so I thought it might be fun to take a moment and discuss why every Disney fan should enjoy A Christmas Story. Alright, did you know that A Christmas Story was produced by Metro-Goldwyn-Mayer in 1983? Aside from being a film studio of vast historical significance, Disney fans will be quick to remind you that the Disney Hollywood Studios park was once Disney's MGM studio, which also opened in the 80s. The two studios began working with one another in 1985. It's also worth noting that Disney's MGM studio was home for the most impressive Christmas display to grace any theme park ever, the Osborne Spectacle of Lights. If you'd like to hear more about that, there'll be a link in the description below. Now, who remembers that Red Ryder BB gun? Well, Brad Bird, the director of The Incredibles and Ratatouille, definitely did. He saw fit to include that carbine action air rifle in his first animated film, The Iron Giant. And while we're on the topic of people made of iron, let's transition from Iron Giant to Iron Man, because Peter Billingsley, the actor who played Ralphie, was actually an executive producer on the original Iron Man film. He even made a brief cameo in the film. Now, what about that song that plays every time Farkas the Bully shows up? Do you recognize it? That's right. It's Peter and the Wolf, a song used in the 1946 Disney animated short of the same name. Of course, the most compelling argument for A Christmas Story comes from the great American storyteller Gene Parker Shepard Jr. Not only was Shepard one of the writers for the film, he also narrated the film as the adult Ralphie. Previously, he had a prestigious career in radio. Real Disney fans will recognize Shepard's voice as the voice of the father in The Carousel of Progress. His voice was first used in 1993, the same year they premiered the new Christmas in the House of 2000 scene. You know, come to think of it, there are actually a couple of scenes in Carousel of Progress that remind me of A Christmas Story. Obviously, there's the fabulous 40s, but then in the Roaring 20s, they talk about the importance of radio broadcasts as well as father blowing a fuse.
That's the third one this week. I buy fuses by the case.
Honey?
No, it's all right. It's all right. It's all right. Let's see.
The snap of a few sparks, a quick whiff of ozone, and the lamp blazed forth in unparalleled glory.
Oh, look at that! Will you look at that? Isn't that glorious? It's indescribably beautiful. It reminds me of the 4th of July. Turn off all the lights. I want to see what it looks like from the street.
Here's one more bit of information. In 2012, A Christmas Story was inducted to the National Film Registry, where it sits along great Disney films like Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs, Mary Poppins, and one of my all-time favorite films, Who Framed Roger Rabbit? Hey, you know what I just realized? Roger Rabbit is another film that was released in the 80s, but took place in the 40s. Also, it features a rabbit as a main character, a sexy leg, and a Mickey Mouse cameo. Huh. But what do you all think? Is A Christmas Story a worthwhile holiday film? And what is your all-time favorite Christmas film? Let us know in the comments section below. And if you are looking for even more Yuletide cheer, why not check out one of these videos and subscribe to Retro Spectrum?